So if one breaks, you immediately know there's an issue because they should be exactly tracking the same or at a certain ratio different. And you go in there every 30 days, and instead of having to necessarily put even test transactions through, you can actually just look at the two goals. Are the numbers about the same? Yes. Okay. Well, the tracking for that particular goal is probably working. For the most part, you know when your tracking's broken because you can't test it every day. I mean, your best bet would be to test it as much as you can. You can't test it. For most people, it's not realistic to test it every day. You know when your tracking's broken when your results go off the deep end. And it doesn't take very long. I mean, realistically, the longer you've been running your ads, ultimately the sooner your ads are going to go into the gutter when the tracking breaks. But if you got an account where you're spending tens of thousands a month eventually already, you can have the tracking break for 3-4 days and your results are literally 60% of what they were before already, just from that one thing happening. Google's system is not smart enough to realize that maybe the tracking's not working right and to ignore the tracking data. No, it says, especially when you're using smart bidding, you're not getting the return that you want. We're going to start spending less. And then it's going to spend less and less and less. And eventually it's going to spend nothing and you're not making anything anymore. So if you rely heavily on online ads, it's not if you need to put these safeguards in place for your business, you damn well need to do it.